right here.
Be smooth this morning. Smooth, Dave. Smooth. What up, smoothies? What up, Daddy-O Smoothie-O? Don't mess up that hair, Lisa. Oh, we already did. Got out of here with that. Got up, gentlemen, gentle ladies. Good morning. Pops is back. Pops is back. Good morning, Jason Grayson, early riser. I love you guys. Oh, give me a second. Weirdos. Good morning, weirdos. You can be as weird as you want, by the way. Cool kids. You guys can be as weird as you want today. Okay? Hey! There's always those aliens. You never know what they're up to. Is aliens DMT? I'm not sure. Good morning, you guys. Tony's watching with you. Is that right, Sammy? Okay. Backwoods. You're a weirdo, Nervous. Thanks to see you. Nice to see you here this morning. Nervous. I'm cutting cards. Nervous. Tell me when to stop. Nervous. This is for you. Nervous. Tell me when to stop. Weirdo. We all better be goofy. That's what it's all about. Doctor. Nervous. I'm waiting on you. I agree with you, Heidi. I think that's what it's all about. Even though sometimes it's a natural ingestion of DMT. Boop. No, weirdo. I'm waiting for weirdo, not wild. I'll wait for weirdo. Good morning, doctor. Weirdo. There's Nervous. Stop right there. Before we do your card, let's say good morning with a gong. Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups. Island of Misfit Toys. Give me 5 people. This is a nice card. We're going to do a lot of cards today. I'm going to do the map today. I'm going to catch up on some stuff. I missed you guys yesterday. I wasn't feeling great, but I've been working hard. And my stomach was hurting in the morning. I said, Brock, handle the kids. Thank you for doing that, Brock. Thank you for keeping the platform open for everybody. It's super important to me, and I appreciate it very, very much. Okay? James, this is your first live. Welcome here. Yes, Big J, I'm going to get to the map. Heidi would love a card. Heidi, I'm going to write your name down. I got to get you a card. Okay, so before we go anywhere this morning, if you guys remember last week, we were given plenty. Shoot, I didn't know that. That's terrible. Who's out there giving? You'd think they'd be pretty safe right now with their food poisoning out there. Sorry to hear that. 5 people said they liked this morning's music. And Pops in a hat. 5 people. Oh, what's wrong with my hair? 5 people. 5 people that said, good intro, because we're smooth. We want to be cool. Cool cats. There's a guy from Morocco that's outstanding. Okay? Kenny Pops. I love Kenny G. I love Kenny G's music. I love the music. A little bit. You got to come in with something different a little bit, right? Smooth stuff. I love jazz. And we were feeling jazzy here this morning. We were feeling sincerely jazzy. What's up, Pops? Okay. I'm going to get over my vanity. Never mind. I don't care what I look like. Mushrooms do not care what I look like. You guys, we mentioned horns. I love saxophone. I love the saxophone, right? A little jazz. True. Reggae I can do all day long. Jazz I give about an hour. Jazz I can do maybe a little longer, especially if I'm sipping a little whiskey with a friend or something. Then you can kick back and jazz it up. Who's Heidi? Heidi, Kieran, I love you. Heidi, tell me when to stop. Heidi Leipold, tell me when to stop. I want some more likes up here too, please. Give me some more likes. Like Slingy's, yeah, definitely. Okay, it's a great gig in the sky, Sammy. That's funny. I love saxophone. Heidi, boom. I didn't even have to ask you twice. Thank you. Heidi, you're all about science. The 6 of Swords, science. I love this card. You would think Pops loves this card. Heidi, please look that up. These are the Thoth deck, Thoth, Thoth deck. And the 6 of Swords, meaning science. That will mean something to your energy walk right now. Good morning, Sai. I love seeing you here. We're about to do our first giveaway of today. But this giveaway, is the music a little loud? Let me turn it down just a touch. I'm not going to do the giveaway until there's 5 more likes. I'm bribing you now. That's what it takes. That's what I'll do. If I have to bribe the algorithm, I will. Let's bribe the algorithm, and I'll tell you what the giveaway is. This is the first thing we're going to give away. And you guys think that it's Pops being generous, right? There, 2 more. 2 more. You guys are getting it. We're almost there. 1 more. You guys think it's thank you. Thank you for allowing me to bribe you. Did I turn it down too much? Let me turn it back up a little. It might be between songs. Okay. This is not Pops being generous. Last week, we gave away 2 books that were donated to us. And then a third on Friday by I Am Hey Mama. She actually donated 2. She had sent me extra money, said, Pops, I want you to give away 2 books. Boop, this is her second book, going to go out to somebody today. Be very, very clear that I'd love you to, if you get this book from this contest, this little game we're going to do, that please make sure that you reach out to her and say thank you, okay? She's not always here in the mornings because she's very busy. But please make sure that you say thank you to somebody that donated something to you, okay? It's super important. We also have coming up this week 2 more books to be given away because Ryan, I don't know what his name is going to be on here, but over on IG, his name is Ryan Araz. Ryan Araz. Pops, here's some money. I want you to give away 2 more books this week. How can I not be incredibly grateful? And it's super neat. We're on to the second printing already. We've sold out or given away all of the ones that we had. That stack, boop, we're off to our second stack already. No, it's not the best book, but it's a good one. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? I learned a lot in the process. I learned a lot. So that same time that I was dedicating to this one and getting it finished, I'm on to number 2. Number 2, and it's going to be a little more involved, a little bit more, give them some more knowledge. The idea of this one was just, if you don't know anything, never been in the game, hand this to them, you should be able to grow mushrooms. We're proving it with Brock. Okay, how? In the last 3 to 4 weeks now, you can't be more proud of the guy. Well, let's just face it, there's some physical difficulties. It never stops him from doing anything. Anything. Blows your mind. Add to that. He's up to, today he'll do tub number 9 and 10. His own. I watch, but I'm not doing it. 100 jars in the tent. It's got, we lied. 96 jars and 4 bags, 4 1-pound bags. So we're calling it 100 jars. Go get it. Go get it. He's following this. He's just doing, let's see if it works. Okay? So you guys ready for a giveaway? Let's do the first giveaway. Okay? Can we have, well, anybody can do this one. Don't let anything stop you, Housey. It's a living example. A living example. Good morning, everybody. It's so beautiful. We can all be whatever we want to be. I want to be a mycologist. Highest rated. Top 10. Whoever gets this will get the book today. Okay? Highest rated primetime TV program in 2021. Highest rated primetime TV program in 2021. Go. Primetime. There's a list, the top 10. I took one off the list. Nice to see you, Robert. Fuller House, Law and Order. Tucker Carlson, Yellow Jackets, Law and Order. Yellowstone, I love Yellowstone. But I don't think that counts because these are regular TV channels, not cable. Good morning, Pops. Hi, Aaron. Be positive. HGTV 2020 is on the list. Rachel Maddow, Ozark, Walking Dead. So get out of the cable programs and go to regular TV. Criminal Minds, Law and Order, American Pickers, MacGyver, Ghosts, Dexter, WWE, The Kardashians, Fox News, Simpsons. Tea with Pops? Nervous? That's almost a prize, but I can't do it. NCIS, that's on the list. Criminal Minds, Ozark. I guess I need to watch more TV. No, we don't. This is us. That's on the list. Rachel Ray, Brady Bunch, not anymore. USA, of Prime Time, Game of Thrones, No Clue, Prodigal Son, Walking, Lucifer, Dateline, on the list. Chicago PD, kill it. Todd D. Nicola, Chicago PD. Todd, congratulations. I don't know if I've ever sent you anything before. Make sure Todd understands what he needs to do. Somebody reach out to Todd here and let him know that he sends us a reading to Detroit_Mushlab. Let me read the list to you. No, I take it back, Todd. I take it back. You don't have to send a reading. I'm sending you a book. That's not a regular prize. I just need your address. Todd, and what you want me to write inside the book. Who you want me to sign it to. You do not need to send a reading. Okay? So, here is the top 10. Sunday Night Football. Duh. NCIS, number 2. Thursday Night Football, number 3. The Equalizer. I love that show, by the way. I love The Equalizer. The new one. The new one with Queen Latifah. I rarely watch it, but when I do, I like it. Because she has the coolest motorcycle, and she does these karate moves, and she's really good at what she's. Boy, has that lady turned into one heck of an actress. I remember 20 years ago, I'm like, look, really, Queen Latifah? I watch her now. It proves she practiced and got better at her craft, and she's so good. She's so good at what she does. I love her in that show. Women-themed shows are pretty cool, too. Back to it. Equalizer, FBI, 60 Minutes, Chicago Fire, number 7, Blue Bloods, number 8, Chicago PD, number 9, and Chicago Med, number 10. Those Chicagos are all over the place, right? So, Todd, if you send me your address and what you would like me to write on the inside of this cover, we'll get this mailed out to you. Okay? Who's next for a card? I got to do some more readings. The energy of the universe told me today I had to get a bunch of readings out and I had to straighten up my hair. So I'm going to have to do both. Hold on. Okay? What a disaster. Oh, I'm supposed to not care. All right? Mizu, you tell me when to stop. Mizu, tell me when to stop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Mizu, you're going to tell me when to stop, okay? And then I'm going to do Cameron. Let me remember that, Cameron. But Mizu, you're going to tell me when to stop. Okay? Boom, right there. Interference. 8 of Swords. Interference action. You got a little interference action card. This is the Toth deck. That's going to mean something to you and your energy right now. Okay? Did you see what Heidi just said? The card she just got was completely on point. She probably went and looked it up. You guys, I can't do this hair like this. I'm dying with this hair. Okay? You guys know Pop has hair issues, right? I have hair vanity. Let's just, should I just do this? Should I just, wait. Look at that. No, Pops, no. We'll just go with that for the rest of the show, right? Hat hair. Can you take me serious with this thing on? Seriously. Can you take me serious with this on? Or we could go with the other one. Let's go with this one. This one you can take me serious. This one I feel more like an author, right? There you go. Shut up, Mrs. You be quiet. Cameron, are you ready? Are you ready? See what I had to do to fix my vanity? Pops, you have an ego you got to get over. Cameron, tell me when you're ready. Say my name, Kimberly says. I can't wear that hat seriously. Okay? Here we go. Nick, you're sweet. I'm waiting on you, Cameron. Tell me when to stop. It doesn't get more serious, right, Diaz? Cameron, I'm going to call that a stop right there. That yes was a stop. For pleasure. 6 of Cups. Pleasure. 6 of Cups. Pleasure. I'm not sure how that's going to relate to you today, but pleasure. Okay? Let's do this. Let's get back to being... You guys are kind of right. I can be serious about this. I can be serious as a Heisenberg. Right? Say my name. Say my name. I'm going to get serious right now. You guys ready for something serious? I'm going to give you something serious. Okay? Here we go. We had to save for you guys. You want to be weirdos? You guys want to be weirdos, right? I used to think anyone doing anything weird was weird. Now I know that it is people that call others weird that are weird. Paul McCartney said that. Huh? You guys want some more weird? A little more weird? Let's get weird. Human salvation lies in the hands of the creatively maladjusted. Martin Luther King. Weird. The weird ones. If anyone is thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking. George Patton said that. Patton's a weirdo. I am weird. You are weird. Everyone that is weird is weird. One day, 2 people came together in mutual weirdness and fall in love. Dr. Seuss. Some are born weird. Some achieve it. Others have weirdness thrust upon them. Dick Francis. Do you guys want more weird? Can I give you a couple more weirds? Love is weird. I agree with you, Aaron. April's a weirdo magnet. I'm waiting. I don't know if I should do more weird or not. Oh, Seuss is the man. Weird you out, Bernie? Please, you guys, understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about weird. You're set apart in goodness and kindness. There's so many other people, robots, walking the robot walk, living the robot life. We don't need it. Be different. Embrace your difference. What's Jim Morrison say? I love Jim Morrison, right? Where's your will to be weird? It takes some boldness, doesn't it? You know what it really takes? Self-confidence. Walking in integrity. People with integrity are weird and can afford to be weirder. It's okay to be weird. And maybe your weird is my normal. Who's to say? I think it's an attitude. Lady Gaga. She is weird. So weird, I couldn't figure her out for a little while. Then I embraced her artistry. Now I love Lady Gaga. But I can tell you early on, it was like, I'm not sure about this one. What an artist. Embrace weirdness. You know what I am? I'm a weird mushroom grower. Wearing a weird hat in front of you guys right now. I'm a weird mushroom grower. It's one of the weirdest things you could do. People up and down the street, if they even knew what was going on in here. Weird. Sacredly so. Sacredly so. Be daring. Be different. Be impractical. Be anything that will assert integrity of purpose and imaginative vision against the play-it-safers, the creatures of the commonplace, the slaves of the ordinary. I'll be honest, in my whole life, I've never been a slave of the ordinary, ever. And then this third life I'm in, it's going to be the weirdest one. That was Cecil Beaton. I don't know who that is, but that was beautiful. Sometimes people say I should see a therapist, but I don't want any therapist wrecking my weirdness. Don't wreck my weirdness, dude. Don't wreck my kindness. I was taking a shower this morning. Ran through my mind. I'm not very good at it yet. I'll tell you guys a story. It'll get back to weird. My mail's not very good, my mail office. I take in these boxes. I print the labels here, and I take them there, and I usually bring 30 or 4 boxes. Do you guys want to give me 5 people want to hear this story about how I learned this morning I still need to be more kind and more generous? Should I tell this story? Or should I just read some more? Tell the story? Okay, I gotta tell it. I told myself this morning, you should tell on yourself. You should tell on yourself, because there's no power when you don't have any shame. Okay? So here's what happened. My mail system isn't very good. It's just not. But I can't complain because, gosh, can you imagine how much stuff these people put through the mail? And now I'm in this little cottage industry business, and I take in there 30, sometimes 40 boxes at a time to the post office, and I drop them off. And they're all pre-labeled, and they're beautifully boxed, and they're stacked up nice, and I put them in the drop-off window, and I wave to the lady, and I send as much good energy, and I do my part the very best I can. What happens at the post office is 95% of the time they just take all of those. They're supposed to swipe each package, swipe the tracking, and it begins the tracking. Now you can know in Duluth, Wisconsin, Duluth, Minnesota, that your package is on its way. They don't do it. They don't swipe. They just take all of my packages, put them in a big rollaway thing, and it goes on the truck and off it goes. They're over swiping my packages. I've talked to the postmaster at that post office twice. Sir, can I talk to you? It's creating a difficulty for my customers. Because here's what happens. This is an anxious game. Somebody's waiting for an order. So they're watching their tracking. And the tracking shows that the label was printed but never sent. Well, Pop sent it, but the post office didn't scan it. Okay, now that's the setup of the story. A lot of you already know this. I send you tracking, but it's practically worthless. It's practically worthless. You won't even know until the thing gets to your front door if I really sent it. Okay. New customer last week, new guy last week, new person. Very small order, $30. Oh, teeny order. Sent him his tracking. That afternoon, hey, did you send it? Well, yeah, I sent it this afternoon. Next day, it's not scanned. Well, let me tell you what happens with my post office. I spent a long explanation. Next day, it's still not scanned. I know. Please be patient. I did send it. Okay, here's what I'd like to do. This is what I'm going to do. When people get freaked out, it's okay, I understand. I refund them their money. Here, I refund you your money. That way you don't feel like I'm stealing from you. When you get the order, you'll just go ahead and pay me. Because you'll find out I really did send it. Okay. So I refund the money. Boop, forget about it. $30. This is the story that I want to tell her myself. So Sunday, I'm thinking, I remembered this guy from early in the week. I'm like, let me go in there and track and see, because it'll always tell you when it was delivered. It won't tell you any of the scanning all the way, but it tells me when it's delivered. I go in there and I say, this son of a gun was delivered the very next day after I sent him the refund. The very next day, it arrives at his house. And I went to his page to basically send him a message saying, oh, I see it got delivered. But was that really my intent? Or was it to rub it in? It was to rub it in. See, Pops did send it. It was to rub it in. Then, I noticed the next day, he doesn't reply. It's eating away at my creepiness. It's eating away at my creepiness. I shouldn't have even rubbed it in. I know he got it. Forget about it. Where's your goodness? Where's your kindness? Why do you have to rub it in? Why? Oh, do I leave it at that? No. The little rub in wasn't enough. No reply from dude. I go on to the page the next day. Oh, I noticed you didn't even refund me the money. Do I need that money? I give it away here every day. I don't, and it was wrong, and it was crappy. Guess what dude does? Blocks me. In a big way, I deserved it. The whole story here is to tell you that just when you think you're Mr. Generous, and just when you think you're Mr. Kindness, you got a lot of growing to still do. I thought about that in the shower this morning. I'm like, I made a mountain out of a non-existent molehill. Because the second you refund somebody something in any business, you must assume it to always be gone. And then to go back and say, but I refunded you, now I want it back. You are making yourself smaller, Pops. I made myself incredibly small. Okay? So all of that to tell you, don't just rat on myself. Nobody's as kind as they need to get. Nobody's as kind as they need to still get. Well, I made something out of that. And let it rankle me. So, please understand, this guy got a lot of weirdness to still get to. And part of that story, the takeaway for you guys, I hope, be patient with this mail. Just be patient. It'll get there, I promise. Go Walmart. It's a business. We only have our word. So I'm not even joking when I tell you guys, Like, how? We're not talking the guy that the $1,500 guy. We're talking the 22. Come on. The longer you go by yourself, the weirder you get. And the weirder you get, the longer you go by yourself. Janis Joplin says, I'm one of those regular weird people. I like that. Don't be afraid. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Don't be afraid to be awesome. Sometimes being different and being weird is good. When you think you're working hard, there is always someone working harder. So always be yourself and know your stuff. There's a lot of integrity in this. I'm finding there's integrity in being weird. To look at her. No, nobody's offending when they ask, Tony, ever, by any means. It's the person actually called me a cheat. Said you never sent it. Either that or somebody on your team didn't send it. And I wrote back, I go, I don't have a team. It's just me. And I know I sent it. I don't have a team. It's somebody on your team dropped the ball. Well, let me refund you. And then let me go back and pick on you. And then let me go back and grind. And then let me go back and be a jerk. And then that's what I did. I did it. I handled it perfectly to a point. And then after that, I have a lot of growing to do. And I'm glad that I can confess it to my friends. To look at her, you might not guess that inside she is laughing and crying at her own stupidities and her luckiness, and at the strange, enigmatic ways of the world, which she will spend her lifetime trying to learn and understand. Yeah, that's what happened, Eric. I broke. I admit that I shouldn't have been. Anyways, we've got to move on from this episode. Let it be a learning lesson to Pops first. And I've already learned. I've already learned to love to. Now I've turned it into a lesson. I've already learned. I'm proud of that. No hot dog water. No hot dog water. So easy to clean up real fast. And that's where I was this morning in the shower going, you know what? You better, they all think you're always Mr. Good, Mr. Kind. No, you're a jerk. You can be a big jerk. Admit it. I'm going to read this to you guys. And then we have 3 boxes we're going to give away. Boom, boom, and boom. And I'm going to take some map information. Okay? An aging king woke up one day acutely aware of his own mortality. That's right, Kieran. He had no son, and his was a culture where only a male heir could take his place. He decided that he would adopt a son who then could take his place, but he insisted that such an adopted son must be extraordinary in every sense of the word. He considered each of his advisors and relatives in turn, but he found them wanting. So he launched a competition in his kingdom, open to all boys, no matter what their background. 10 boys made it to the very top. There was little to separate these boys in terms of intelligence and physical attributes and capabilities. The king said to them, I have one last test, and whoever comes out on top will be my adopted son, an heir to the throne. And then he said, this kingdom depends solely on agriculture, so the king must know how to cultivate plants. Here are 7 seeds of grain for each of you. Take them home, plant and nurture them for 6 weeks. At the end of 6 weeks, we shall see who has done the best job of cultivating the plants. The person will be my son and my heir. The boys took their seeds and hurried home. Each got a pot, prepared soil, and sowed his seeds. There was much excitement in the kingdom as the people waited to see who was destined to be their king. Do you guys want to hear the rest of the story? Who wants to hear the rest of the story? In one home, the boy and his parents were almost heartbroken when the days stretched into weeks and the seeds failed to sprout. The boy did not know what had gone wrong. He had selected the soil carefully. He had applied the right quantity and type of fertilizer. He had been dutiful in watering at the right intervals. He even prayed over it day and night, and yet his seeds had turned out to be unproductive. Some of his friends advised him to go and buy seed from the market and plant that. After all, how can anyone tell seeds of grain one from another? But his parents, who had always taught him the value of integrity, reminded him that if the king wanted them to plant just any grain, he would have asked them to go for their own seed. If you take anything different from what the king gave you, that would be dishonest. Maybe we are not destined for the throne. If so, let it be, but don't be found to have deceived the king. The appointed day came, and the boys returned to the palace, each of them proudly exhibiting a pot of healthy seedlings. It was obvious the other 9 boys had had great success in their seeds. The king began making his way down the line of eager boys and asked each of them, is this what came out of the seeds I gave you? And each boy responded, yes, your majesty. And the king would nod and move down the line. The king finally got to the last boy in the lineup. The boy was shaking. He feared that the king might have thrown him into prison for wasting his seeds. What did you do with the seeds I gave you? The king asked. I planted them, and I cared for them diligently, your majesty. But alas, they failed to sprout. The boy hung his head in shame, and the crowd jeered. The king raised his hand and signaled for silence. Then he said, my people, behold, your next king. The people were confused. Which one? How can that be the right choice? The king took his place on the throne with the boy by his side and said, I gave these boys boiled seeds. This test was not for cultivating grain. It was a test of character, a test of integrity. It was the ultimate test. If a king must have one quality, it should be that above all things, he not have dishonesty. Only this boy passed the test, since a boiled seed cannot sprout. You knew about halfway through the story how it was going to end, but you get it. You get it. Don't be dishonest, especially if you have kingly ambitions. And I'm not talking king as in the country. I'm talking about king in your life. The king of your life. Because you know when you're not being. Only you really know when you're going to steal something from somebody and block them. Only you can know. Don't be dishonest. If you have kingly ambitions. Let's do a giveaway. We have some nice boxes this morning. We did, a minute ago, we did prime time television programs, okay? Now, this is not cable programs. Take cable programs out of your mind. Regular TV programs, highest rated syndicated programs. So you're going to see them all the time on TV. Highest rated. Go. There you go, True Heart. I sleep good too. Family Feud, that's on the list. Cops, Friends, Simpsons, MASH, Oprah, Andy Griffin, Doctors, MASH, Law and Order. Okay, this is syndicated programs. Okay, Family Guy, Waltons, I Dream of Jeannie, Family Guy, Cops, Wheel of Fortune, like that, like those. Dr. Phil, Live with Kelly. You guys got the idea. Jeopardy's on the list. Price is Right. Seinfeld, Price is Right. Wheel of Fortune, Frasier, Family Guy, Seinfeld, ESPN, Super Bowl. I don't even know what syndicates means. Jeopardy, America's Got Talent, Sesame Street means they sell their programs to other networks. Dobie Gillis, Wheel of Fortune, Gunsmoke, Simpsons, Rick and Morty, Seinfeld, Friends. You guys are going to laugh when I tell you I picked the first one on the list. Number 1, American Dad, Oprah, Wheel of Fortune, Baywatch, Family Feud, Big Bang Theory. That's on the list. To Make a Deal, Survivor, Chaser, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Bad Boys, Key Rin, Judge Judy. Judge Judy by far and away is the highest ranked. Let me read them to you. Key Rin. Let me give you your box here. Let me tell you what you want. First of all, can I read the list? Okay? Can you believe Judge Judy? Judge Judy, number 1 by far. Judge Judy, Family Feud, Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, Dateline Weekly, Litton's Weekend Adventure. I don't know what that is. Number 7, Big Bang Theory. Number 8, Inside Edition. Number 9, Entertainment Tonight. And number 10, Wheel of Fortune, Weekend Edition. And then somebody said Live with Kelly. That's number 11. Okay? Wow. Can you imagine Judge Judy? And if somebody, I don't know if this is true, well, he's getting like $25 million a year to do a TV show. Let's get politics and everything out of it too. That's too much money. I mean, good for anybody that can get it, but that's too much money. Because somebody's paying that. That means products cost more than they should and stuff like that. Huh? 25 million, maybe for your whole career doing that. But every year, and you're doing this for your 57th year? Huh? Somebody's paying for that, right? Isn't somebody going to have to pay for that? Stickers. Yes, Big J, Matt. Stickers. I know, Ben, I know what you mean. Let's not get into it. I actually won't watch the show because I think she's mean and rude. She knows what she's doing, but I think you could do it differently. So we got stickers. Kieran, you have something different in yours. Ground spawn. We freeze-dried a bunch of myceliated spawn and ground it. I didn't capsulize it. I suggest you try this baking. Use this with some baking, okay? So there's 10 grams here. 10 grams of ground spawn. So I suggest you try doing something cool with that, okay? Then this came from, I'm going to say, give me a second, Lath. I believe Lath Puppy made these. This is infused with 1 gram. He made it in the shape of Michigan. Made it like in the shape of Michigan. Okay. 1 gram. And it's albino roller coaster arc. albino roller coaster is in here. Okay? And then 1 gram star for a star. Okay? So we're giving you a star because you're a star. Okay? So that's for you, Miss Keyrin. Send me a reading and send me your address, and we'll get this out to you with or without tracking. Okay? I'll definitely send you a label. I doubt if the tracking will work, though. Okay? Keyrin, I love you. You're incredibly generous to everybody here all the time. You guys ready for another giveaway? Or I have something else in mind. We still have 2 more giveaways. Map. I need 5 people. 5 people to tell me their city and their state. And I'm going to pin the map later today. I'm going to pin our map. We need to get some more pins up there. Okay? So give me 5 people. Give me 5 people. Columbus, Indiana. I see that one. Okay, Benny? Columbus, Indiana. When I look up, I'm going to get the next one. Veneta, Oklahoma. Okay? Veneta, Oklahoma. Sounds good. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Greenie, you got it. I love doing Michigan. I want Michigan to rule. Grand Rapids. Okay? I know exactly where that one is. Okay? And Hagerstown, I think we've done Hagerstown bump. I think I've got that one. And Lunchy, we're going to go with Charleston, West Virginia. Charleston, I believe I might have a pin in that one already, but we'll make sure we do for sure. Give me another one. Manteau, King, New Jersey. That's good. I'll have to look at that one up. Manteau. Let me see. Hold on. Manteau, King. I hope I'm saying that right. Manteau, King, New Jersey. One more. I've had 5. I'll take one more. Mendon, Connecticut. Housey. Okay. All right. We're going to Mendon, Connecticut. Now, I've made a list. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to point all of these out on the map. I'm going to pin these later today. And then tomorrow, I'm going to take you guys up to the map and show you that I pinned you. So you have to be here tomorrow to see your pin. Those 6 people. Charleston, West Virginia. Columbus, Indiana. Veneta, Oklahoma. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Manteau, King, New Jersey. And Mendon, Connecticut are all going to get pinned. And then we'll show you guys those tomorrow. Okay? Perfect timing. Let's do another giveaway. Nah, let's do a card. Right? Eric, I got to do cliffhangers. That's the nature of Pops. Pops is Uncle Cliffhanger. Card. Who's up? Hey, Tab. Woohoo. Big J, we got it. We got 6 of them. Mikkel, tell me when to stop. Mikkel Hirsch, tell me when to stop. We have 2 more giveaways. Mikkel, tell me when to stop. Big J will get you a card tomorrow. Make sure you're here tomorrow. The universe said you're getting one tomorrow. Mikkel, tell me when. Boom, there he is. You're a hermit. Your card is the Hermit. It's a 9 of trumps. The Hermit. This happens to be one of Brock's favorite cards. Okay? Haley's hot dog water is here. That's great. Okay? Great card. Look up what that means to you. Okay? Thank you. Next giveaway. Let's do another one. Boop. Another giveaway. We got to give stuff away. Got to get it out of here. It doesn't do any good sitting in here. Okay? Okay, this is a bad subject. This is a bad subject. List. This is a bad boy list. Okay? If you're on this list, you shouldn't be on it. Okay? This isn't the list you want to be on. Top 10 nations that are producing carbon dioxide emissions. Bad, Ben. Carbon dioxide, you're polluting us. Top 10 polluters. Go. China, number one. China, number one. I didn't pick it. California, all by itself. Russia, China, United States, number two. China, Russia, number four. Japan, Russia, USA, Japan, Peru, Mexico, Venezuela, China, United States, Africa, China, Brazil, Mexico, Brazil, Iran, Rick Small, Ricky Rick, Iran. Who? How is Iran pump? I guess it's maybe the oil fields or something like that, huh? Maybe they aren't doing a good job of protecting the environment as they're pulling oil out of the ground. Okay, check cards on point, Mikkel. Good for you. Let me read the top list, Ricky. Okay, China number one, USA number two, India number three. A lot of you said India. Russia, Japan. Japan, tiny little nation, Japan, and it's pumping out all kinds of carbon dioxide. Number seven, South Korea. 8, Germany. 9, Iran. Number 10, our northern neighbor, Canada. Stop it, Canada. I thought you were better than that. Ricky, here you go. Rick, what's in your wallet? What's it? You get some stickers, Ricky. Okay? Yeah, Heidi, who would have thought Japan and Canada? I thought Canada was a little cleaner than that. Well, get out of the top 10, you guys. Okay, here, all the others I expected. This is going to be same thing, slightly different. It's a different container. But K-Rin, I sent her, like I'm sending you, ground spawn. Ground spawn. Dust that on things, cook with it, make capsules out of it, anything you want. There's 10 grams of ground spawn here. That's quite a bit. That's well over a quarter of an ounce. So well over a quarter of an ounce of ground spawn. I want you to try it. I want you to get with it and see how it works for you. Okay? You're also going to get some individually wrapped thrashers. Okay? That's a couple of grams right there of thrashers. And finally, on this package, I love you with a heart. Thank you, Terry. I love you with a heart of supplements. Hey, Terry, can you take me seriously with this hat on? Can you take me serious? That's the only thing. And then some people said, yeah, we took Walter White pretty darn serious. So yes, we can. Okay? Here we go. Rick, you know what to do. I'll hear from you with a reading and your address. Okay? Sammy says, yeah, you could still take it serious. That made the morning. I'm only wearing it now because my hair got messed up. Okay? Because my ego. It's the only reason. If it weren't for my ego, the hat would be off by now. One more giveaway. I love you guys. Thanks for being here this morning and listening to my stories and learning with me. You know what? I'm learning every day. I'm learning every day. The hat becomes part of the show. Maybe we'll do a hat day every day. That'll be my weirdo day. The weirdo day. Here, one more weirdo. One more. Watch this. Weird is a side effect of awesome. I love that one. Are you awesome? I bet you're weird. I bet you're weird. Trust me, as you get to know me, I just get weirder. Sometimes I pretend to be normal. But it gets boring, so I go back to being me. We are all a little weird. Life's a little weird. And we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours. We join up with them and we fall in natural weirdness. And we call it love. Dr. Seuss. I'm in love with natural weirdies. Love you guys. One more giveaway. Weirdos. Look at this. Pops has all these categories ready to go. Look at all this preparation I do. I get all of this stuff together for us. How weird is that? That is weird. Who wakes up and does all, and make these lists and put together and son of a, what a weirdo. Come on now. Who? Weird. Final list for today. Top 10. It's badass weird. Who does that? Weirdo. Okay. You guys are making me laugh this morning. Thank you. Well, oh, we're over time. So quick. Summary. This is the top 10, okay, the countries in the world, nations. Thank you, Ginger. I love yours. Nations in the world that have had the most successful space launches. Top 10 space launches. Well, you know Russia and US are number one and two. I didn't pick them. Space launches. The most. In all time history. Russia, USA, China, Russia, China, USA, Florida, that's USA, United States, Japan, China, India, Germany, Japan, Germany, Idea, it must be India, China, Mexico, Indonesia, Australia, Iran, Korea, USA. You guys, where's there a bunch of border conflicts going on in the world today? USA, Africa, China, Japan, Canada, Japan, North Korea, Iraq, Canada, Korea, Mexico, Soviet Union, Brazil, India, Australia, Italy, France. I just gave you the killer clue. Switzerland, Korea, Afghanistan, Ferndale, Canada, Israel, Germany, Australia, Canada, Cambodia, France, North Korea, Italy, Mexico, Russia, China, Luxembourg, Saudi Arabia, Spain, Venezuela, Rick Dog with it, Ukraine. Are you kidding me? I would never have put Ukraine on a top 10 list, launching stuff into space. Let's read the list. You space launchers. I thought this was a really neat category. This is summary of worldwide successful launches since 1957. Russia, killing it. Russia has launched 3,600 times into space. United States coming in way behind in second place, 1,800 launches, literally half the amount Russia has launched. I would never have guessed that. Russia's crushing launches. We're a paltry second. China comes along. We're going to try to be third place. 330 launches into space. Now, you think North Korea is way up on the list, but they don't launch into space. They're just doing ballistic missile stuff. Okay? Number 4, Estonia. Number 5, Ukraine. Ukraine has 142. Number 6, Japan. Japan's launching stuff into space. I bet you most of it's satellites. Number 8, India. Number 9, France. And number 10, England. United Kingdom. United Kingdom has launched 18 things into space in the time that Russia did 3,600. Crazy numbers. Do you guys like learning about that? Give me 5 people said that was pretty interesting. 5 people. In the meantime, Rick, ooh, you got something neat in yours. Okay. How can you drink tea in space? Isn't that interesting, James? Huh? That I find some of this stuff fascinating. Stickers. Okay. You have a tin of ground spawn to do without you will. Enjoy it. It's quite a bit. Okay. Here we go with that. Then you also have, tomorrow is going to be 8-bomb day. Okay? Tomorrow is 8-bomb day. But we started out with today. See this 8-bomb? See this 8-bomb? That's going in Rick's box. You guys are never going to be able to guess how much one of these weigh. Tomorrow, that's how you're going to win. You're going to be guessing weights on 8-bombs. Okay? Guessing weights on 8-bombs. So I can't even tell you how much this one weighs right now because I would give you a hint. But 8-bombs coming tomorrow. And it's not top 10 lists. It's going to be weights tomorrow. Okay? Who wants to know how much this one weighs? Should we weigh this one just to give you a clue? Should we? Should we? Oh, and I'm sorry, you have one more thing in your list, Rick. One more. You also have the crisp. So you got 8-bomb, you got the crisp, and you got the powder. Okay? Should I weigh this one? Give me 1 second. I'm going to give you guys a clue. Okay. This is a clue for tomorrow. Okay? I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. I'm hanging you guys on a cliffhanger here. I was supposed to be off 4 minutes ago, you guys. 6 minutes ago. I'm sorry. Here we go. All right. So I'm taking it with the bag on and the tear weight. So I'll take the bag out of the weight. Right? So the bag's out. Bridgie's darn close. 2.3. 2.3 is how much that one weighed. So tomorrow when you see some of these, 2.3. 2 of those would make an eighth, right? More than an eighth. Okay? Rick, nice one. I would suggest you do about 1/3 of that for each dose, because this thing makes you dance across kitchen floors. Okay, 2.3 launch time. Good job, Rick Dog. All the Ricks are winning today. You guys get out of here. Go be good, go be kind, learn lessons. Tell on yourself when you're slimy and you worry too much about when you're selfish and slimy, tell on yourself, okay? And be better. You guys, have a beautiful day. Pops, peace, grow in kindness. There's so much room. Just when you think you're there, you're going to find out you're not. Just like Pops did in the shower. Have a good day. Exception and Aaron and Whiskey and Eric. My board is wax. Ginger and Tabitha and Horsey and Amy, have a great day. And Slingy and Poncho, thank you, bro. And Nervous, I'm glad you're back. Carlotta, love you. Glad you're here. Shasta Lady, love you. Jeffrey, Jeff Hodgson, my Australian buddy. No, New Zealand. Rick Dog, love ya. Lunchy, thanks for the show today. Bridgie, love you. House of Sauce. Love you. Jason and Slingy and Big J, card for you tomorrow. Nick and Mavis. Mavis, nice to see you. RX1 and Terry. Terry, love you. And Eric and April and Jesus Christ and Mom's Munchies and Kimberly and Wayne and Badge and Tabby and Sketchum. Good morning, Sketchum and Hager Bump and Ben and Lee, the good lady Wilson and Exception and Tabby and Tony G. Stay weird. Michelle, love you. Pops, peace. Ouch. Weirdos! Out! Oh, you know, that movie where they go, Warriors, come out and play. Yay. How's this one? Weirdos, come out and play. Yay. Get out of here and go play. Love you, Terry. Right, you guys? Get out of here, go play.